Alright, here we go. This old ass right here. Ill no. Burn! The worst person in this entire show, bro. I hope when he died, he went straight to hell, honestly. Just burn. Don't pass go. Do not collect $200. Just go, burn for eternity. Leave us alone. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Just Adri. My name is Adriana. I am so glad you could join me today. Alright y'all, so of course we all know that the hit Netflix show Squid Game is taking over the world, literally. It is now the #1 most watched show in Netflix history. So yeah, so I see everybody is down with these murderous K-drama vibes. So of course I'm gonna hop on the wave. As a natural K-drama watcher, I definitely watched the show. Really wasn't, my preferred type of show. I'm not really down with all of that violence. I'm a little punk, but yeah, I watched the show. I thought it was pretty good. So I decided, you know what? Why don't I do a tier list of the Squid Game characters and, have a little debates amongst the, 3 people that will watch this video. Yeah, like always with my tier list videos, there will be spoilers in this video. So if you have not watched Squid Game and intend to watch it, hit exit, go watch the show, and then come back when you're done. So I'm not gonna waste any time. Let me get right into it. So of course the rankings, this time I decided that cinnamon roll will be the category for the characters that I absolutely loved. They cool is for the categories that I don't love them, but I like them enough. Meh, of course, my standard category for the characters where I didn't really like them. I didn't like them. They were I don't know about this one, Playboy. Or for the characters that I could have done without, and they're kind of annoying. Burn are for the characters that I find absolutely abhorrent and are absolutely villains to me. And the last category are for characters who, they were there, but, they didn't really do much of anything. Or we really didn't get to see their personality. So, they were there. Alright, so let's first start with Byung-gi, the doctor. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing their names. I am an American Southerner. I'm doing my best. So Byung-gi, the doctor that was harvesting organs and getting information and tips on the low. For him, I don't know about this one, Playboy. Now, is he a villain? Absolutely. But I'm reserving the burn category for the worst of the worst. And you'll see who belongs in there very shortly. All right. So next is Han Mi-nyo. That's apparently she's a single mother, the annoying lady in the show that slept with the dude. I don't know about this one, Playboy. Listen, she was just annoying. Very annoying, and yeah, that's pretty much her character. Very, very annoying. Not much to say. Jun-ho, the police officer, they cool. He didn't get as much screen time as I thought he would, and he wasn't as important to the story as I thought he would be, but I would say that his role he played effectively. He was a cop looking for his brother. We got a bit of tea from him through his investigations. Jun-ho, they cool, plus he's cutie. All right, Dok-soo. Of course, he is going, I don't know about this one, Playboy. Like, he's the villain, but he's not the villain to me. So he goes into, I don't know about this one, Playboy. He is just the worst. Like, he's just a backstabby, no good, 2-bit criminal. Like, the worst. Don't like him at all. He has no redeeming qualities. Like, at least Song-woo has at least a brief nice side, but he has no redeeming qualities. He's just a jerk. Cho Song-woo's mama, Cinnamon Roll. Like, she's a nice older lady. Like, she's just a sweet older lady. Of course I'm gonna put her in the Cinnamon Roll. She's worried about her no good son, and she looks after the little boy after Gi-hoon brings him to her. It's just a kind older lady. Likewise, I'm putting Gi-hoon's mom in the Cinnamon Roll category, because for her to take care of her son despite all his flaws, she's a saint. Like, and her son, I know she knows that her son is stealing money from her. So for her to still allow him to stay with her and take care of him despite that she knows he's stealing from her, yeah, trifling. But she's a good mother. Gyun's ex-wife. She was there. We don't get to see much of her personality. The brief bit that we see, I mean, you know, I'm gonna put her in the mad category. I'm gonna upgrade her, because, like, even though she's Gi-hoon's ex-wife and she knows that her ex-husband is kind of lackluster when it comes to fathering, she still seems like she wants to give him a chance. What I'm trying to say is, I feel like if Gi-hoon would get his act together, their relationship would be better. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, she goes in the mad category. Gi-hoon's ex-wife's husband, I mean, they were there. Only thing we really get to see of him is when he offered Gi-hoon money to go away, which is understandable. I get it. But other than that, we don't really see anything for him. So yeah, he was there. Ga-young, Gi-hoon's daughter. Cinnamon Roll, of course. Precious little baby. You think I'm gonna put a child elsewhere other than Cinnamon Roll? She's innocent. And same thing with Sabyok's brother, Cinnamon Roll. Innocent little children's. All right, we come to player 324. I mean, he was there. He's the first person to get killed in the show. We see just a brief flash of his personality, but I mean, he was there. He served a purpose to shock the audience. So there you go. I don't even remember who this guy is. Is this the boss? Is this Ali's boss? If it's Ali's boss, I don't know if it is him, but if it is him, I don't know about this one, Playboy, because he did Ali dirty. He could have paid Ali money. What's wrong with you? Okay, so Gong Yu's character, the person that the internet has been thirsting after and I didn't know about until I watched this show, he actually is pretty cute. But anyways, Gong Yu's character, the salesman, I don't know about this one, Playboy. Actually, you know what? He's going in the burn category, because here's the thing. I give the workers a little bit more grace, because I don't know how they got there, why they're there, and it seems like they're kind of in the same situation. Also don't know about the front man, but with the salesman, he's not wearing a mask. So I don't think he's classified in the same category as the others. I think he got more of a higher up status and he's more involved in the game. That's just my personal theory. So he goes in the burn category, because I'm pretty sure he has something to do with this whole Squid Game death game setup. So he goes into burn. Plus he be tricking folks. Like, I would not play with you if I thought, hey, I'm going to get invited to this game where I could possibly lose my life. Like, no, you tricking folks on the low. That's messed up. Okay, frontman. I'm going to put him in the I don't know about this one Playboy category, because I feel how he was acting when he found out Junho was on the ship. I got the feeling that he felt conflicted, but at the same time, he was gonna let Junho be sexually assaulted. But then again, he might have thought Junho could protect himself. And then he shot Junho, but he shot him in the shoulder and it didn't look like it was a fatal hit. But then again, being the front man, he plays a major part of the games. But we don't know why he's there. Like, is he there because he has to be there? Was he forced to be there? Did he try to stop the games and got caught up? Or does he just want to be there himself? We don't know. But until I find out, he's going into I don't know about this one, Playboy. Those redeeming qualities keeps him above Bird. But this is where this nigga going. Oh, the worst. Of course, he's a VIP. So might as well put the VIPs there. First thing first, he's a VIP, but he's also like going to sexually assault Junho. What is that? Like, do you really consider people who have less money that much beneath you that you just openly sexually assault Junho? Well, attempt to. That's a thing? Okay. I guess so in this hellscape. Oh, Jesus Christ. Burn for all the VIPs, especially this nigga right here. Okay, Ji-young. She's cool. Hearing her story, I see why she has so much smoke for the priest. Because at first I was like, man, let that man pray. Shut up. But yeah, I see why she has so much smoke for the priest after hearing what she went through. And I think it's very admirable that she sacrificed her life to give Sabyok a chance to win. However, I don't put her in cinnamon roll category because, I mean, we just didn't get to see her long enough. So that's why. Speaking of Sabyok, cinnamon roll category. Like, at first, I didn't think I was going to like her. I thought she was just going to be annoying broad. But after learning about her story and learning why she's playing the game and all of the stuff that she went through, I felt for her. And she actually is a nice, genuine, regular ass girl. She just got caught up. And she just had the misfortune of being born in a place that's very oppressive. So, yes, cinnamon roll for Sabyok. Alright, now we have the main character, the protagonist, Gyun. He's going in the mid category. I don't like Gyun. I don't dislike Gyun. He's okay as a protagonist. Like, I see where he is a nice guy, caring, tries to look out for others, but he's also a coward. He takes advantage of his mother. He's not the greatest father. Irresponsible. So yeah, all of those traits definitely kick him out of the cinnamon roll and they cool territory, but he has enough redeeming traits to make me not dislike him. So Gyun is mad. Alright, here we go. This old ass right here, Ilno. Burn! The worst person in this entire show, bro. I'm sorry. Like, his whole argument of, I have so much money that I'm bored, so I have to treat human beings as disposable, is just garbage. Like, you're not even the richest man to have ever lived. That's Mansa Musa and the legend of Mansa Musa. He would just go around Africa giving gold to random folks. I mean, he did it so much that it caused inflation, but he was like, hey, you want some gold? And the person's like, sure. So he just gave them gold. Like, why don't you do that with your wealth? Why don't you try to solve poverty, try to solve childhood hunger, try to solve cancer, things of that nature, stuff that'll make you a legend. But instead, you bet money on people to kill each other for sport? What is that? I hope when he died, he went straight to hell, honestly. That's why I named this category burn. Like, when all these people die, I hope they go straight to hell. Just burn. Don't pass go to not collect $200. Just go, burn for eternity. Leave us alone. I digress. Ali, of course, everybody knows where he's going. Cinnamon roll, like, such a sweet guy. He just wants to make money. He's an undocumented immigrant living in a foreign, strange place that's not his home. He has a kid, has a wife, trying to make money for them to survive, working for a shady, shisty boss that won't pay him and who uses Ali's undocumented status as a threat to justify not paying him. Then, he's vulnerable. he thinks he beats a friend in Songwoo. Songwoo is genuinely nice to him for a little bit. And then he gets backstabbed, calling him Young. That's the saddest part. He called Songwoo Young. If y'all don't know Young, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but Young means brother, older brother. So he calling brother Songwoo, older brother. And then, then he dies. That's so sad. Like, they all, like, a lot of characters had sad arcs, but Ali, episode 6, that was trash. All right, player 276. I mean, he was there. We don't even know his name. I'm gonna skip this character for a second. I'm gonna move to the husband and wife couple, players 69 and 70. Also, they were there. Their story is sad because in the Marvels game, episode 6, they teamed up and one of them had to go. That is so sad. And then the next episode, he committed suicide. That is sad. That's a sad story. Like, we got more background and story for them, but I don't think it was enough to justify putting them in any other category. All right, last but not least, Wu Shiesty, one of the men that Twitter absolutely hates. Here's the thing. A lot of people say Songwoo did what he had to do to play the game. If we were in his position, we would probably do a lot of the same actions he did, and that it was a death match. It's a death game. You knew what you was getting into, and considering the circumstances, you got to treat each moment like your life is on the line, because it is. Well, here's my argument against that. I get that argument, but here's the thing. How did Songwoo get there in the first place? That's a large reason why we call him Wu Shiesty. Didn't nobody tell him to embezzle all that money, and didn't nobody tell him to put his mother's house and business up for collateral. Now you gonna go behind your back with your elderly mother and put her business and house up for collateral? And you think and somehow people are supposed to empathize with you being in Squid Game and say, hey, you know what? We would have done the same thing. I wouldn't be there in the first place because I wouldn't have done that shit. So, no, there's no redeeming qualities about Songwoo. I mean, some might also argue, hey, he sacrificed himself at the end so Gyeon could win and give money to his mama. I would argue that Gyeon had Songwoo beat. Gyeon was going to win that game anyway. He just had to walk to the head of the squid. But Gyeon hesitated because he didn't want to kill Songwoo. That's the only reason why Songwoo killed himself, because he knew he was beat. And he said, you know what? I'll just off myself rather than letting this masked dude kill me. So even that, I don't feel like that was a selfless act. I think that was him wanting to take matters into his own hands and end it himself before he could get shot, because Songwoo, that scene when he was in the bathtub, he was planning to commit suicide there. So I don't really see that as a noble thing. I have a lot of things to say about Songwoo. I'm sorry. This is going off into a rant. I don't see people trying to defend this man. Like, you didn't have to be there at the end of the day. I mean, granted, a lot of these people probably did not have to be there, but Songwoo especially, you went to SNU, you had a nice job, but you threw it all away because you was greedy and wanted to embezzle money. Like, no, you got out of your situation and you put yourself back in there by embezzling money. Like, that's your dumb ass fault. Songwoo, I don't know about this one, Playboy. Like, he ain't the worst of the worst, but he's still pretty bad. He's still pretty freaking terrible. All right, so there you have it. That is my tier list for Squid Game, my opinion on the characters. If you disagree or you agree, please let me know down in the comments. So yeah, there you go. I plan on doing more tier lists in the future. I think the next one I do will probably be on Inuyasha. Yeah, I got a lot of thoughts about that too. I got a lot of thoughts about everything. All right, but yeah, if you like this video, feel free to hit the like button. Also, if you want to see me rant and rave about shows and characters and play games and talk about K-dramas and all that good stuff, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'll be right here on YouTube, same place, not same time, but almost every week. I'm trying to anyway. Again, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.